Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to step inside a frozen wave of concrete and glass? Today we are heading to Shanghai to explore one of the most ambitious architectural projects of 2025. It is called the Wave Cube, designed by Scenic Architecture Office. This is not just another office building or cultural center. It is a massive three-dimensional puzzle that blends science fiction with cutting-edge engineering. Located right on the edge of Jin Hai Lake in the Fangshin district, this building looks like it was dropped here from another planet. Usually, architecture is all about static systems and flat surfaces, but the designers here wanted to challenge that. They looked at how waves move in nature and tried to capture that dynamic energy in a permanent structure. They call this concept the free cell, where technology and spatial experience collide. It is a rare opportunity to see how the morphology of waves can actually dictate the way we move through a space. The result is a multifunctional cultural landmark that serves as a gateway to a sci-fi universe. The site itself is a nearly square plot on a circular peninsula surrounded by water on two sides. To make the building feel like it belonged there, the architects decided to create an artificial hill landscape. But they did not just want it to look good from the outside. They wanted the undulations to create a unique internal experience that would fit the science fiction theme of the center. Imagine 3 layers of stacked waves spanning 80 meters in each direction and rising 20 meters into the sky. This project is actually the largest settlement in the Free Cell series. The structure features a massive cantilever that hangs out 27 meters over the ground. To make this work, the architects had to move beyond simple sine waves. They collaborated with structural experts to find a balance between a vaulted shell and a folded plane. It is a composite system that allows the building to handle immense pressure and tension while looking as light as a ripple on the lake. The building is divided into 3 distinct parts, which the team calls the Green Hills, the Vaulted Void, and the Wave Pavilion. At the base, the Green Hills consist of 8 concrete shells that seem to grow right out of the earth. These hills house everything from exhibition halls and cafes to cultural shops. They provide the structural support for the entire building while looking like a natural part of the lakeside park. It is a brilliant way to hide heavy mechanical rooms and structural cores. Inside these hills you will find a soft and mysterious atmosphere. Circular skylights overhead pull in natural light while also serving as smoke extraction vents. The way the light hits the curved concrete surfaces creates a cavernous feel that is perfect for a sci-fi journey. Outside, the hills are covered in soil and greenery, with special lighting to help shade-tolerant plants grow in the shadows of the building. It is a perfect blend of the organic and the man-made. Moving up to the middle level, we find the Vaulted Void. This is an open public space that dissolves the boundary between the indoors and the outdoors. The ground floor lobby is enclosed by a glass curtain wall, but the ceiling continues the wave pattern from the hills below. Because the building is raised on these shells, the lakeside promenade actually passes right under the structure. It creates a seamless flow where visitors can wander from the park straight into the heart of the center. Suspended above everything is the massive Wave Pavilion. This is a huge indoor park covering over 6,000 square meters. The clearances in this space vary wildly from 4 meters to over 12 meters, depending on where the wave peaks. This level is where the building really starts to feel like a starship. A horizontal promenade circles around several sunken voids, shaped like circles and half-circles, which mirror the vaulted domes above. It is a fluid three-dimensional field that feels infinite. Translating these mathematical curves into a real load-bearing building was a huge challenge. The construction team used advanced BIM modeling to make sure the structural steel and concrete reinforcements did not interfere with each other. They had to deal with complex curved pre-stressing tendons and dense grids of mechanical conduits, all hidden within the thin shell of the waves. It was a high-stakes game of spatial verification to ensure every single component fit perfectly. Because the curves are so non-standard, the team could not use traditional formwork. They built a high-density scaffolding system with a customized gripper tool to lock everything in place during the concrete pour. Before the concrete set, the whole thing was as fragile as an eggshell. It relied entirely on the temporary bracing for stability. But the moment the concrete dried and the tendons were tensioned, the structure achieved closure and became incredibly rigid. The most impressive part of the exterior is the 27-meter cantilever at the corners. Because concrete can settle over time, the team actually monitored the building for a year as it stabilized. They even installed hidden steel columns that matched the window frames to help support the weight without ruining the visual flow. This level of detail ensures that the building stays safe and functional while maintaining its gravity-defying appearance. Inside, the experience is divided into light and dark zones. The dark zone is a fully enclosed black box designed to host an immersive narrative based on the famous sci-fi novel, The Three-Body Problem. Visitors enter through a glass wall and ascend an escalator that feels like a leap through a wormhole. Once inside, you are surrounded by floating planets, starships and doomsday rovers, all scattered under the massive concrete vaults. It is an exploration of the universe in a single room. On the other side is the light zone, which faces the shimmering ripples of Jin Hai Lake. This area is full of light and open spaces featuring a sci-fi seed bank and forum areas for public discussion. Standing here feels like you are on the bridge of a ship, looking out at the Earth from another world. The transition from the dark, mysterious corridors to this bright, expansive view of the lake is truly breathtaking and completes the sci-fi journey. To finish it all off, the architects left the raw texture of the concrete exposed everywhere. They used iridescent coatings and silver aluminum pipes to highlight the streamlined ceilings. And if you go all the way to the top, you will find a rolling meadow of wildflowers on the roof. This grassland upon the waves offers a panoramic view of the city and the lake. It is a perfect spot to rest and reflect on the incredible architecture you just walked through. The Wave Cube is a testament to what happens when we stop building boxes and start building experiences. It is a landmark that bridges the gap between our world and the world of our imagination. If you ever find yourself in Shanghai, you have to see this place in person to believe it. Thanks so much for watching and diving into this architectural masterpiece with me. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to follow and subscribe for more amazing design stories from around the world.